Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. It's day 3 of our Advent tournament. This episode of the 2024 Bourbon Van Advent Whiskey Tournament is brought to you by Still Austin Cask Strength Bourbon. Aged in choice barrels and bottled at 118 proof, it offers a nose of brandied cherries with fresh muddled mint, old-fashioned blackberry cobbler with biscuit crust, and cinnamon toast in brown butter. We love this one.
Wow. Okay, third matchup.
Yeah, moving fast.
Blind, no idea who gave them to us or what they are. I will say this about today's matchup.
Okay.
There's an aroma coming out of these glasses already.
Oh, great.
Big aroma. We'll get into all the notes. Don't worry. I'm not going to start just riffing on notes right off the bat. Come on. Take it easy, Phil, right? We moved the light further back, so it's not so striking. We look a little more natural.
Do we? Okay, good.
Maybe. I don't know. I never know until we're in post because I'm not that great at the setup of these things. The one thing I am great at is the actual drinking of the whiskey.
Me too. Also, like in years past, I've always been very conscientious of the headgear that I've been wearing. I'm a big proponent of hats, and I decided I'm gonna rock Santa paws this whole time.
You're still sticking with it.
I pulled my hair back today, looking in the camera, thinking, do I look a little devilish instead of like holiday-tastic?
Well, we've only got this little screen here. You look a little bit like a holodemon. But we'll take it.
That's
it's
a fair one.
Still adorable.
Fair assessment.
All right, well, we digress. Let's get on to the tasting here. This is 3-1 versus 3-2. 3-1 is in the logo glass. Those numbers, once again, mean nothing to you, and you can see on the bottom of the screen what we've got here, or the top. I don't know where that's going to wind up, but we don't know what in the world we're looking at. It's just for the purposes of editing this thing and keeping track of things. 3-2 in the 5-sip glasses back here.
So this smells very oaky, very rich. Undertone of like an MGP-ness to this because I'm getting a little bit
Careful
of like...
Careful how you say that.
But I'm getting a little potpourri, maybe a little limestone in there on the nose.
If I didn't know better.
Oh, good. And you don't.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Canadian.
Really?
Smells like a Canadian rye to me.
Opposite ends of the spectrum here.
Yeah, a little bit. Glass 2.
A little funk on glass 2. Not a great flavor note that I'm going to put out here. Sour milk. But it's not displeasing.
Dear distiller, your whiskey smells like sour milk. Love and holiday greetings. Signed, Julie.
Maybe like a little marshmallow there. I do get something. I'm not going to say that I don't get the sour milk note because I do, but maybe like a little marshmallow. They're just different notes. They're not traditional.
I get marshmallow. I get fresh sawn oak that's also toasty.
Oh, yeah.
And cinnamon, spice.
I know exactly what I can smell it when you say that,
yeah.
And that is like that sawdusty stuff when you walk into a barn or somebody just,
Walk into a bar and there's somebody just cutting it in half?
Not bar. Should we start this one over? I feel like we're really off the rails.
Cinnamon, faint, maybe red fruit in there. Maybe it's more of like a blackberry.
Yeah, I don't know.
And glass number 1 to me. This isn't going to sound good, but a window cleaner.
Wow. So we got. Oh, in glass number 1. Oh, yeah. Good. We should be fair because sour milk's not a great note. So window cleaner in glass 1.
So let's say something negative about glass 1. See, most channels probably want to say something positive about each glass, and we would like to break bad on each glass just for equal abuse of these whiskeys.
No, we are. We're painting a full picture.
Yes. Well, yeah. We're
the
artists.
Good and the bad.
Consider us artists. Let's can we drink
this.
it? Glass number 1. Big fat holiday cheers, everybody.
Let's start the holidays?
Again. Let's start the
them
holidays
over.
For a third time. Yeah. That I like.
I got orange peel on the nose when I was drinking that. Ooh, and cigar on the palate. Orange
citrus.
Peel and cigar.
Very bright, very citrusy on the palate.
You broke bad on one, but I like number 1. That's delicious.
Huh.
Cigar. That is the prominent note for me on the palate.
On glass number 1, really?
But like in a good way, not like ashy, but like almost like a cherry cigar.
The citrus.
Like Grandpa used to smoke.
Well, yeah, that sounds pretty nice. I'm not getting it. Citrusy though, a little bit of an orange, not zest so much. Although there is a brightness here, certainly.
What's that, like blood orange?
Yeah.
I don't know what that flavor is, but it kind of. To be fair, I don't.
So it's probably not that you're getting.
But it doesn't taste like an orange, like a bright summertime orange, right? It tastes like something a little bit deeper and darker, and that's why I thought blood orange.
The oak is interesting here. The orange is prevailing. Interesting. It's almost
like a chocolate-covered orange. It is the holidays. Maybe we're doing...
Kind of, yeah. Maybe that's the idea here. Grand Marnier finished rye whiskey from Canada is what I'm getting the vibe on here.
Wow, what if that is Canadian? I'm so impressed.
I thought we said only from America, but we may have said North America.
We did say North America.
So I am thrown completely because I was not expecting that flavor profile at all, but here it is.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It doesn't stick around much. What does stick around is the orange, almost like a creamsicle finish, which I do like. And the oak strikes me as being really well aged for a split second, and then it goes away. So you don't get that prevailing oak that you would expect.
Yeah.
Vanilla, brown sugar. The brown sugar is almost non-existent. The vanilla sticks around with the orange at the end. This one's confusing because I want to say that it's well aged for a split second, and then I go, no, maybe it's not. But
and low proof too. I don't feel like it
yeah.
doesn't feel super high proof to me.
Palatable, nice enough. Nice whiskey.
We've had really interesting whiskeys so far.
Yeah, I like an interesting whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, nothing mainstream. We haven't had one mainstream bourbon that I can tell.
Well, we wouldn't know because we've only revealed one.
But from what I would...
If we've had mainstream bourbon, we have missed it completely so far.
For my traditional, in my head, like what a mainstream bourbon would taste like, no. Everyone's throwing things at the wall.
Curveballs. Snowballs.
All right. Oh, yeah. Snowball fight. Snowball fight.
Let's cleanse the palates and get on to glass number 2. Still getting sour milk here?
No. But...
there's something unusual happening here for sure.
It's a slurry for sure. Like molasses, I was going to say curry. Molasses, cream.
It is creamy. There's something murky here. I feel like this is going to be thick just from the nose.
Yeah. Maybe like black and like the anise, like some black licorice.
Yeah, like a jelly bean.
Something. All right, let's drink it.
Wait.
I know. I didn't know if you wanted to again.
That was the best cheers we've had so far.
I know. Interesting. You guys have sent us interesting ones because they're not mainstream things that I would particularly like or drink on a regular basis, but this is something I can appreciate. This one is really delicious. I feel like it's a sit, enjoy it. I'm only one sip in, but it does have a bit of that, like, I've never had a caramel macchiato, but like that, like caramel macchiato-ness, a little bit of coffee, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of rich flavors, maybe a little molasses. There's some notes in there that are like creamy again. I'm
going to put an idea in your head.
Great.
And I wonder if you're going to like this or not.
Okay.
When you were a kid, you make some toast.
Love toast.
And then you'd butter it. And I'm not saying there's butter on this sip because that I'm not getting. But you would mix cinnamon and sugar and sprinkle it on top.
My dad still does that.
Yeah. So this is that without the butter. That's what I'm getting a lot of here. It's very sweet.
Okay.
It's bready. It's toasty. It's all of those flavors, and it's sugary. There's very light brown sugar, almost simple syrup here, rather than a dark brown sugar is what I'm getting. But it's toasty.
Dry for you?
Very dry.
Huh.
Yeah, like the
and my mouth is like watering. There's something like almost like a watermelon flavor.
You're actually right about that.
Like that offsets some of the rich notes. I like it.
I just rolled it around on my palate for a long time, and I enjoyed it from every angle. I can't find anything that I dislike flavor-wise on this one. It is a little bit thin. The finish...
both of them, yeah.
Yeah, the finish doesn't last forever here, but I like the finish here.
Yep.
What I'm getting is very satisfying, very pleasant. I think they're both low proof.
Yeah, I agree.
But glass 2 really... I don't know, maybe it's just reminiscent to my childhood with some cinnamon sugar toast there. But I like that. I like that sip a lot. Very unusual, too. I don't think I've ever had either one of these whiskeys. Certainly not Glass 2. That one strikes me as totally new to my palate. That's interesting whiskey.
Agree. And I kind of want to drink the glass number 1 again because, one, I honestly can't remember what it tastes like because we kind of gotten so into this glass number 2. Mm-hmm. So I remember liking it. I want to try it again. Are you ready to move on?
I think so. The flavor that's coming through fruit-wise on glass number 2 for me is when you bite into a really juicy plum that's got a little bit of tanginess to it. Mm-hmm. Sweet with a little tang, which is unusual when you're getting so much dry flavor, toast, powdered sugar, white sugar, cinnamon. Those are not juicy flavors, but there's something juicy on the back end of this that I really like.
I found things that I really enjoy about both of them and found things that I'm like, okay about.
I need to revisit glass 2, but revisiting glass 1, there's a sort of a cloying, it's like an orange liqueur that doesn't taste like real orange. It's almost, it's liqueur-like.
I'm not sure how I feel about either one of these.
That's
fair. I'm not super passionate about them. Like some of them I'm like, wow, those flavors are amazing and I love it. Or some of them is like, this is my jam and I want to do it. This one is definitely more of an intellectual pick. For me, I guess.
Are we ready to go? Do you know what you're going to do?
I do.
Okay, on the count of 1, 2, 3. We both went with glass 3-2.
3-2, yes.
Which, for me, this one, the longer not only the more sips that I took, but the longer I sat with it, the finish continued to improve. Yeah. The complexity was there. It continued to get better and better all along throughout the sip. Glass number 1, after I'd had it, as I took more sips of it, I felt like I had already had everything that I was going to get out of it. I wasn't finding anything new, and that orange liqueur sort of finish didn't satisfy me. What do you think?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Glass number 2, I think this is one of those glasses where I think when you're done with it, you don't even need to refill your glass. Like it has that great aroma in the glass. Like sometimes we say like sometimes the best part is when you're done and then you can just like take all those flavors in on the glass. And it smells amazing.
There's a sticky sweetness in there. It's spicy, it's sweet, it's roasty and toasty. It's actually really nice for the season. Whatever's in glass 2 here, surprisingly flavorful when I don't think we were either expecting much off the nose. I was
not expecting to like this one.
Yeah, very nice whiskey. Well, it is time. Since 3-1 has been eliminated, we are going to check in with the ever delightful Santa Paws and find out what in the world is in glass number 3-1. What did we just eliminate?
I can't believe you turned up your snouts at this one. Whistlepig 15-year straight rye.
Oh man, a Whistlepig.
Fun to say and fun to drink, honestly. Well, I was thinking Canadian, and I think it is. I don't know if their 15-year is Canadian or if it was sourced from elsewhere, but sure hits like a Canadian whiskey. I'll say this, 15 years, I didn't get the complexity. Mm-hmm. I wonder what the cost of this bottle is. Mm-hmm. Always interesting in the Advent tournament. We get to try things. Some of them are very expensive. Some of them are fairly inexpensive. It makes me really wonder what's in glass number 2 here because I found kind of a lot of complexity in glass number 2. And this glass number 1 was 15 years. And you've said it multiple times over the last couple of months here. Age doesn't always equal flavor. It doesn't always thrill us. There you go, whoever gifted this to us. Thank you so much. What a showdown this was. And delicious glass number 3-2. We'll move on to the next round. Whistlepig here has been eliminated. And thank you so much for following along. We hope that your brackets are 100%. They just might be.
They might be.
And if they are, congratulations. How in the world are you making that happen? We're very proud of you and proud to know you. And as always, from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's very bright back there, and the camera's here in the darkness. I have no idea if I'm looking at the camera or not. So if it looks like I'm looking past you, sorry.
We made the right decision.
Yeah, the marshmallow.
Delicious.
It's the marshmallow.
It's really good, yeah. Want more Bourbon Van? Join us on Patreon for as little as $3 a month and get access to exclusive videos and live streams, music and whiskey pairings, and guaranteed opportunities to purchase our single barrel whiskey selections. Plus, obligatory Mavis photos with nearly every post.